Yo, what's up guys? Teacher Paul here, and today we are reacting to the Prelude of Kalki, 2898 AD, episode 1. If you're new to the channel, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get to that 1 million subscribers. Let's go, guys. If you are supporting Kalki, let me know in the comments.
How the first chapter of our world is going to look like. In India, we've grown up the epics, especially Mahabharata and Ramayana. Another age to go, and that age is the final battle.
The final battle.
In India, we've grown up with so much of the epics, especially Mahabharata and Ramayana, being part of our culture and everyday life, like especially not just religious, but just like even just stories that we tell our kids. And so, you know, when you grow up and you're watching a lot of, I guess, foreign films, which
Marvel.
are in the either comic book space or Marvel or Spider-Man or Star Wars or any of those things, you always wonder, like, where are our superheroes? Because they are as heroic and they are as larger than life as anybody else. I think I heard that slowly people across India were more interested, or they were starting to think about making movies like this. I heard
It's true. We have seen a rise in these type of movies like Brahmastra, you know, like Hanuman, and, you know, all of these movies that are coming out. And the Astra verse, for example, Kalki also included in that. So it's a new wave of movies coming out, which is something that should have happened a long time ago. If you watch American movies, Hollywood always takes history from ancient Greece, ancient Rome, you know, even some elements from Indian history. So why wouldn't India do the same? You know, it just makes sense. Just makes sense. And what are you guys thinking of this?
It's like this. I heard some talk about somebody talking about immortals and some studio trying to think about it, and I was like, okay, now it's time for us to. And the world of Kalki is something that we are saying is almost like a sequel to the last epic that we have of these characters of the previous yuga. So the previous yuga in India, in Indian culture, we have 4 yugas, right? So each yuga has a sort of a dramatic battle and a great good versus evil sort of a setup, and each time an avatar comes to restore the balance. And the last great epic that we have is the Mahabharata, where it was like a huge war with you know, the most powerful and the most epic kings, and they fight in this dramatic battle, and they are, you know, one side is protected by an avatar, a god figure, which is Krishna. Final epic was the last story that we know. And all of our greatest characters from there have an ending, or some of them have an open ending, or we know that this is where this story ended, but we still have another age to go, and that age is the final battle. That age is where the end essentially has to begin, and everything has to come to a climax. Like all of these stories, all of these 9 avatars, all of these 4 yugas, all of these battles which are small and big that happened since the creation of time has to end somewhere. So we tried to see if we could attempt to write that, and that's how we started. And that's where the last story of our mythology sort of ends.
That's interesting because they started making movies about this, already telling the last story. Is that what he's saying? Why didn't they start from the beginning though? But hey, it looks like a great film. You know, it's coming out this week, bro. Man, are you excited? Let me know.
And now we are meant to be in the last age, which is called the Kali Yuga, and we don't really have a story of this era or of this yuga because it's still happening, obviously. And I just thought it is a very interesting idea. If we start writing a sequel to the Mahabharata, what would happen? Because it ended there, and Kali continues from Dwapar Yuga, and he has to come into the Kali Yuga. So now if he comes in, now
So
our
it's a
heroes have to
sequel.
come in as well.
Okay, I
And how is
understand.
this epic going to be? How are we going to write this? And I wanted to write it in a way that it's today, and it's for the whole world to be part of it now, because it's not just because it was never, I think, ever just one country. It's always the world. So I thought we'll write it in that sensibility, and hence 5 years later we are here and we are close to being able to share with you how the first chapter of our world is going to look like.
He's already telling us there's going to be a second and maybe a third movie. Oh wow, bro, Nag Ashwin. Oh man, we have just discovered that there is gonna be a sequel, right? From what he is saying. He said it's the first chapter, so there might be a second. Oh man, it's gonna be interesting. You know, the production value of this is insane. They managed to make a blockbuster movie with under $100 million. And it's absolutely gonna blow a lot of Hollywood movies out of the water. I've been saying this so many times. I hope that I'm not disappointed. My hopes are high. My expectations are high. And well, let's see. I normally don't go to the cinema. I know many of you have been saying, go to the cinema, watch it in the theaters. Normally, I don't. I prefer to watch it on OTT normally. Especially because, guys, understand one thing. In India, you guys have a lot of friends. You guys have a lot of neighbors. You guys have a lot of community. And here, I'm in London. You know, I don't have a lot of people here. I only have my wife and I. And she's not a theater person. So, you know, she also prefers OTT. So I don't know, maybe I'll try to go. If any of you are in London, send me a message, we'll go together. But if not, then I don't know if I'm gonna watch it in theaters, because I don't like to go by myself. That's the honest truth. I tried going to other films by myself. I filmed my vlog. It was fun, but it's not the same experience as being here with you guys also. You know, and that's why I was doing live reactions to movies. But as you guys know, the channel also got so many strikes that I kind of stopped. But I would like to go to the cinema if I had friends around. So if you guys are in London, send me a message and maybe we'll go together. If not, then I'll wait for OTT, unfortunately. But that's it, guys. Let me know if you're going, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, take care. Now you can get full access to exclusive content, special reactions to shows, series, anime, full movies, and even request a video of your choice. Just become a YouTube member or join Buy Me a Coffee today. Find out more, the link is in the description.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game.